because I looked at her as soon as I said it. And she's just laying there like I don't know what's happening. Oh. Hey y'all, it's me, Gina, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on Busy Baking. Normally we start with your base ingredient as something that's boxed, whether it's brownies, box, cake mix, something like that. So we start with something that's pretty much already mixed up for us. But today we're going to do something from scratch, but it's quick, it's easy, and it's really yummy, guys. Today we're going to be doing an all or muffin episode. That's so cute. Get it all or muffin? Okay, so what we've got set out here is some stuff for some chocolate chip pumpkin muffins, and they are very yummy. I'm going to show you what I've got set up. So what we have is we're going to start with 1 can of organic pumpkin, and it's pureed pumpkin. Make sure you don't get the pumpkin pie pumpkin that already has the spices in it, because we're going to add that later. So just plain organic pureed pumpkin. We have 2 cups of sugar, 4 eggs, and 1 1/2 cups of canola oil. And I've already put my pumpkin in there, so what we're going to do is just combine these 4 ingredients in just a second, and we're just going to mix them up in a really big bowl. Over here we also have 2 cups of chocolate chips, which will be used last. We have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, and then 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And now we're going to combine these ingredients, and I've got my baking soda and my baking powder in the same little dish. But we're basically going to combine the dry ingredients first. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix our flour that I just got everywhere, and our baking powder and baking soda, and then our salt, and then our pumpkin pie spice. So basically all of our dry ingredients minus our sugar, which is going to be combined in with our eggs and our oil and our pumpkin. So we are just going to mix this together. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but we're just going to mix these dry ingredients together in this bowl. Also, before we started, I got my muffin tin right here. I went ahead and lined it, so that's good to go. So after we get this combined up, we're going to take our pumpkin, our canola oil, our eggs, and our sugar. And we're just going to mix that start off on low and then get up to about medium speed, and you want to mix it until it's all mixed together very good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slowly mix in our dry ingredients. We don't want to dump them quite all in at one time. We're just going to add maybe half. And then we're just going to mix that in really good. We're just going to throw in the rest of our dry ingredients. I'm going to keep our little spatula handy. And we're just going to finish mixing this up. Don't put it up too high at first, because you don't want to clean your dry ingredients everywhere. Alright. I'm going to bring this over here, and we're going to just scrape down the sides, make sure everything's mixed together with our spatula. And we're just going to fold in our chocolate chips. And it sounds really weird. I don't know who came up with that idea. But basically, we're not going to use a mixer. We're just going to take our wooden spoon, a spatula or something, and just kind of mix them in really good. I don't really know about the folding part. People trying to sound fancy. Ice cream scoops are great when you're making cookies or when you're making muffins or cupcakes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in probably about 3/4 of these chocolate chips. And I'm going to leave some in the bowl, and I'll tell you why in just a minute, because we're going to make them fancy, y'all. We're going to have some fancy muffins. Look like you bought them from the bakery. So we're going to take our little scoop here, and we're just going to fill up these little cupcake liners, and you want to fill them up about 3/4 of the way full. Even if you're not using liners and you're just dumping them straight in the little muffin cups, you just want to fill them up about 3/4 of the way, because they'll rise up a little bit on you. Now this recipe, if you fill them up like I do, will make, depending on how much you put in there, anywhere from about 25 to 30 muffins. So you can definitely make these, and it takes no time to mix them up. We're gonna pop them in the oven for about 15 to 17 minutes. So if you have multiple baking tins, you can set those up so you don't have to wait. And then all you do is bake them. When they're good and ready, you just set them on a wire, pull them out and put them on a wire rack to cool down quick. But now that I've got this last one filled up, let me go through and tell you why I saved these chocolate chips. Because a lot of bakeries will put chocolate chips and things inside, but then when they're done, they take a couple of chocolate chips and they just sprinkle them on top of your batter after you get it in, and then when it bakes up, these chocolate chips will bake up right on top of your muffin and make it look like they came from a bakery. And you can be like, no y'all, I did that by myself at home. So in about 30 minutes, you can make, you know, more than 2 dozen muffins that are so yummy. All right, so I'm gonna pop these in the oven. And I have more batter I'm gonna make in a minute, but I'm gonna pop these in the oven for about 15 to 17 minutes. And we're gonna show y'all what it looks like when they come out. Woo, y'all. Okay, we got these out of the oven. Now I did a dozen with chocolate chips on top and then a dozen without, just so you can see the difference. So see how yummy these look? And these look so yummy with just a few chocolate chips on top. The other ones are gonna be just as good, but the ones with chocolate chips on top look really good. So we finished this all or muffin episode. So you guys let us know if you want us to try anything. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and be sure to hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna eat one of these and I'll see y'all later. Wait, let's eat one. That's really good. It's so moist.